Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So you can see I'm actually back in Paris because you can see the Sacré-Cœur right there. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about some of my most unusual, if you can say so, financial habits that have not only allowed me to save a lot of money, but also spend my money in more intentional and productive ways that have just made me happier overall. So my first habit is that I pay myself first. What does this mean? It basically means that every month when my salary hits my bank account, I have a specific amount of money that I just automatically transfer into my savings account before I even see it. I call that paying myself. That's my way of saving a set amount of money every month. And then once I've done that, the rest of the money is pretty much mine to do whatever I want with. I don't have any guilt or any kind of feeling about am I spending too much or whatever once I've already met my savings goals. For me, this is a great way to kind of effortlessly save money. And before deciding on the amount that I'm saving every month, I had a good look at what my average expenses were. And so I know that the amount left over is pretty much enough for me to live a happy life. And so now this way, I save pretty much a fixed amount every month and I also spend pretty much a fixed amount every month. So my financial life just remains a little bit more consistent this way. The second habit is that I don't buy things on sale. All right, this is probably a bit of a weird one, but okay, stay with me here, okay? What this means is that I try to never go into a store that has a sale just with the objective of let me see what I can find that I might need to buy. Taking this one step further, I mostly just buy whatever I need to buy at the time that I need to buy it. So if that means that it's on sale, great, I save some money. But if it's not on sale, that's fine. I still buy it anyway. Because I think that the unnecessary expenses that I've avoided in the long term by not buying on sale things that I didn't need, it kind of just makes up for the extra money that I spend on buying things that are not on sale at their full price. That being said, if I know that I need to buy something, I'll still take some amount of time to maybe check if I can get this cheaper somewhere or maybe if it's on discount somewhere else. But it's always need that leads to checking if there's a sale or not, rather than there is a sale and I check whether there's something I need or not. The next one is that I never buy anything on monthly installments. Recently, it's become easier than ever to take installments on pretty much anything, whether it's a car, that's always been the case, or even things like an Apple Watch or an iPhone. Almost every store now gives you the option of spreading out your payments into 4, 6, 12, 24 easy monthly payments. So instead of paying 500 euros for an Apple Watch outright, there's an option of paying 125 euros over 4 months. Well, I've made it a rule to never do that for things that I can actually live without. So I want a new Apple Watch. Instead of spending 125 over 4 months, I prefer to save 125 months every month for 4 months and then drop 500 all at once on the new Apple Watch. And there's pretty much two main reasons that I do this. The first one is it's just much easier to impulsively buy something when the amount going out of your bank account is 125 rather than 500. It just feels cheaper and easier to do it, which is why companies use it as a marketing tactic to get you to buy more things. So this way, you're more likely to make purchases that you're going to regret because you're going to think less about them because they just seem cheaper. But at the end of the day, you're still spending 500 or probably even more than that if you account for interest. So by paying for something full price, by having to drop 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks, 2,000 bucks all at once on something, it just makes me think about it a lot more and make sure that I'm making the right decision about the things that I'm buying. Secondly, I think I just appreciate the thing a lot more when I know that I've paid full price for it, when I've saved up money for 4 months, 6 months, 1 year just to buy something. The Apple Watch on my wrist would feel much nicer when I know that, yeah, I saved up for this for 6 months and then I bought it, rather than, I've just paid 125 for it and I still have to pay for 3 more months every month. The last one is that I kind of leave things in my shopping cart before I actually click on the checkout button. Again, whenever I want to buy something that isn't an actual need, I try to leave it in my cart for at least a bit, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 day, 2 days. Sometimes I've left things in the cart for a month before I've actually clicked the checkout button, just because I don't want to buy things impulsively. That way I can think about it a bit more. I can go back to it and maybe realize that, maybe I don't actually need this thing. Because, Amazon, for example, it allows you to return things within a 14-15 day window. But once you already have the thing in your hand, you're less likely to actually take the effort to go return it. But the downside of this is that maybe sometimes I spend way too much time thinking about whether I need to buy something or not. And that's more mental effort, but hey, I think at the end of the day, it's all about finding a balance. So that brings us to the end of the video. Basically, you can see that it's pretty much all about intention. In the beginning of every month, I save a fixed amount of money intentionally. And then the rest of the month, I spend also intentionally on things that I know that I'm aligned with and I want to let into my life. And over time, these habits have pretty much just become ingrained into my life. And now I do all of these things without even thinking about it. Alright, so if this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And consider hitting that subscribe button because I'm going to be uploading more videos just like this one. And now I'm going to go back to enjoying this beautiful golden hour, this beautiful sunset in Paris. Alright, see you guys in the next one.